Hello, my name is Neil O'Brien and welcome to the video called Validation Fitness. I know the title needs to be a bit better than that, but that's what I'm calling it for now. But anyway, it's the one about self-worth and self-esteem. I like to approach self-worth in two ways. First of all, it's about the quality of the relationship we have with ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. So in other words, if we are not happy with who we are, we won't be happy with where we are, who we're with, or what we're doing. So those three other areas all started with, how do I feel about myself at the moment? So that's what self-worth is about, is how much do we value ourselves? And that leads me into the other word I mentioned, which is validation, which is where do we get our validation from? How do we know we're a valuable, worthwhile human being? Obviously, kind of tricky forms of validation that aren't recommended are things like social media, you know, the number of followers, the number of likes people do on a post. Like isn't that a dangerous form of validation? Other dangerous forms of validation are things like overindulging in people pleasing, you know, compromising on my own needs to look after other people first, so then they might like me. And if they like me then by default, I like myself. If everybody likes me, I must be a nice person. But look how compromised I am now on my own to-do list and my own things that I want to achieve. So self-worth is about the quality of the relationship we have with ourselves and where are you getting that information from? How do you know you're a valuable human being? High self-worth is that it's okay to be not okay. You know, it's okay some days to feel 6 out of 10. That's actually high self-worth. High self-worth isn't like manic positive mental attitude. High self-worth is actually probably giving ourselves a break sometimes, allowing yourself to be in your pajamas, you know, for the day, not beating ourselves up over something stupid we might have said, or not being the perfect version of ourselves all the time. That's not what high self-worth is. High self-worth is you know, it's that kind of cliche perhaps, but it's about being our own best friend. It's what advice would you give a mate who's struggling at the moment? Well, that's exactly the advice that we would give ourselves. So how's the relationship with yourself these days? When you feel valuable, where are you getting that sense from? And ideally, a lot of the time, I'd rather that we can generate that for ourselves. So really good sources of validation are ourselves, remembering the times we did things really well, remembering that we're human and that we're okay all the time. And the other form of quality self-worth and validation should be some of the important people around us. Yeah, it's their job sometimes to help remind us about who we are too. In all of my coaching work, if you've watched other videos I've done, I talk about the importance of habits and discipline and resilience and managing stress and all of that. But none of that's going to work particularly well if you don't feel you're worth saving in the first place. So are you a good investment of your own time and effort and energy is where it's the starting point for everything. Don't bother setting goals if you don't think you're worth the effort. Don't bother managing your mood if you don't feel good about yourself in the first place. So how valuable are you? Are you a good investment for the future? Are you worth saving? That's what self-worth is about. So the homework from today's session would be, let's see, over the next few days, do 3 nice, compassionate things for yourself. Yes, you're allowed to treat yourself. Say your coach told you you had to do this. So take good care of yourself over the next 3 days, like you're taking care of your best friend, and do 3 nice, compassionate things for you that will make you feel like you're a valuable human being. Thank you.